What's up, everybody? It's Ray Lux, and I have my co-star, Brazen. This is my baby. The older one's too cool to hang out with us, but that's okay, huh?
I'm too cool.
You're too cool?
Yeah.
Well, then get out of here, then. Get out of here. Just kidding. So how's everybody's quarantine? Just checking in on you. I know we're kind of going through a lot right now.
And it's coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Because of the coronavirus.
Yeah. So they have masks so they don't get the coronavirus. Does coronavirus move?
Yes, it does. When you cough.
Sometimes we cough.
Yes. And that's why we wear masks and we cover our face. Yep.
Yeah, with mask and an alarm.
Very good.
Whenever we hide you and whenever we bless you and we cover our mouth with arm and whenever we cough, we wear our mask.
We wear our masks so we don't spread germs.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Brazen. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about my quarantine routine and the things that I do to stay productive. I know at the beginning, or this whole thing, it was really hard to get into a routine because everything is just changed. And of course, when change comes, you need time to get used to it and kind of settle into a new routine, you know? So I finally got into a good flow. And I know at the beginning of this whole thing, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, we get a vacation, you know, I can get so much things done. I have all these things on my list that I can get done because I always made the excuse like, I'm too busy, I have to work, you know, I can't get it done. But now I'm like, I can get it done. So I was super motivated that first week. And then the second week comes, it's like, you're used to not having to wake up to an alarm and like, just like the days kind of just start blurring into each other because you can't really go anywhere, you know. And then I was the type to like constantly look at my news notifications like, oh, 23 more corona cases, so and so more deaths, and I just got super like depressed and anxiety just hit, and I was just like, oh my god, you know, it's not good for your mental state. And so after that week, like I turned it off. I turned off all my notifications. I stopped focusing on the news, turned off my media and everything like that because it was just feeding my anxiety. And I know I couldn't do that because whatever you focus on, you attract. And I definitely didn't want to attract any of that negativity in my life. So just started to focus on doing things that'll get me forward. You know, just focusing on staying on task, being productive. And that changed so much. No anxiety, not thinking about, you know, the what ifs. Oh God, what if this happens? So, you know, finally got into a good routine where, you know, my energy stayed up, and also allowing myself to relax, you know, because I want to take advantage of this whole not having to work thing, you know.
Look, Mommy.
We don't have to overexert ourselves, and, you know, we're not here trying to like get everything crammed into one day. We have a whole month. I mean, well, technically we're a little bit more than halfway through our quarantine, but, you know, I'm taking this time to relax, but also get things done. You know, things that I never got to do while I was at work. So the first part of my whole quarantine routine is I get my morning routine done. I had a morning routine before this whole thing happened. I would get up at 5 a.m. but now I'm making use of this time. I'm sleeping until 6 a.m. I know it sounds crazy, like, bitch, you're still waking up at 6 a.m. That's still early, but I have 2 kids and I like to get my morning routine done alone, you know, have my alone time before these crazy monsters wake up and, you know, ruin the peace. So this is what my morning routine consists of. I wake up at 6:30. Sometimes I snooze the alarm. Then I wake up. The first thing I do, well, after I brush my teeth, wash my face and everything, I meditate. So usually the kids are sleeping, so I'm able to meditate in my bedroom. But sometimes if they just so happen to wake up before me, I'll meditate in the bathroom because that is literally the only alone space I have. So I'll get my meditation pillow. I'll meditate in my room or in the bathroom, depending. Then I'll meditate for about 10 minutes. So the way I meditate, sometimes I kind of go with my mood. Like if I'm feeling a certain way, I like to use the guided meditations, because the guided meditations, are catered to a specific thing, like how to calm anxiety guided meditation, or gratitude meditation, mindfulness meditation. So I kind of just go with how I feel. But sometimes if I feel like I'm in a good state, I meditate on my own. I set my timer for 10 minutes and I play my meditation music, and I close my eyes, I focus on my breathing, and just try to clear all thoughts. Yeah. And then after I'm done meditating, I will bring out my gratitude journal. I'll write down 3 things that I am grateful for, because gratitude is a magnet for miracle, you guys. Don't forget to express your gratitude every single day. So I'll write down my gratitude, and then depending on how I feel, like if I feel like a little bit unmotivated, I'll write like affirmations about success, or if I'm feeling anxiety, like about the whole coronavirus thing, I'll write a lot of like health affirmations. But yeah, I'll just write down the affirmations based on how I feel, and kind of if I feel like a really strong attachment to one, I'll write it down like 10 times to really like attract it to me. Then after all the journaling is done, I will go and I'll read my book for about 10 minutes or so, or whenever the chapter's done. All the books that I read are like law of attraction or like self-help, stuff like that. Yeah. Then when I'm done reading, I will open up my planner. Right now I'm using the Passion Planner, and I love it so much. Like you just kind of have like free reign on your creativity and everything like that. So I use a Passion Planner, and I plan out my day or like write down the things that I need to get done or I want to get done. And then right now I am now a homeschool teacher, so I block out specific times so I can get certain things done. So like I'll write down when I plan on working out and stuff like that, but then I'll block about like 3 hours of time just so me and my older son can get our work done. Like I'll help him with his schoolwork, and at the same time while he's doing that, I'll try and get my stuff done, and I block those 3 hours of uninterrupted time just to get everything done. And if I can't get everything done in that time, it's okay. Like I'm not gonna be hard on myself, because I know that we have like days and days more of quarantine. So I'm like, you know what, let's not be hard on ourselves. There's always tomorrow, but I do like to be productive in that time. I just block that time out, and then after that I make sure I relax and chill, make use of this time I don't have to work. And yeah, so that is how I stay productive during the day. And I feel what works for me is when I'm in that 3-hour working zone, I set my timer for 20 minutes. Like I'll work for 20 minutes and I'll make sure to take like a 10-minute break. Set my timer for 20 minutes, take a 10-minute break, because I feel like if you're just going for like straight 3 hours, that's just like your brain is just gonna like you're gonna burn yourself out. So I make sure I get whatever I can done in that 20 minutes and then take a break. Maybe move on if like my brain is just like over it already, and then move on to like the next task, But I always do it in like 20-minute increments, and I feel like that helps a lot, and I feel like it motivates you to get more stuff done within those 20 minutes. So yeah, so those are the ways that I'm able to stay productive throughout the day. Of course, my ideal day doesn't always work out. I have 2 boys, and it does get a little crazy, but we learn to roll with the punches, roll with it. And throughout this whole quarantine thing, I mean, I did learn that there's no point in worrying about what we can't control, because that's just a waste of our energy. Like, let's use that energy and put it towards something we can control, and that's something that our future self would thank you for. And so I told myself, I'm not gonna come out of this quarantine unproductive without having anything to show for it. You know, I want to go out of quarantine like renewed, you know, like mentally, spiritually, physically, and something to show for it, you know. If it's not something physical, like, look at what I got done. It's like, I want to be able to come out with like a new mind, you know, a refreshed soul. So this whole thing it was kind of a roller coaster, but now I've kind of steadied my emotions a little bit, kind of got used to it. But yeah, so I hope this quarantine is doing you guys good. Let's look in the positive of this whole situation. No point in looking at the negative. That's just energy sucking. So let's find things to be positive for and make the most out of this. Like, there's so much good things that can come out of this. So just wanted to put some positivity in there. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you. Thank you.